Having a small YouTube channel changed my life. It's completely worth it, but it's not what I expected at all. I've wanted to start a YouTube channel for the longest time. When I was a student, I would take little videos of myself and imagine what it would be like if I was a vlogger. Even though this was a secret dream of mine, I put it on the back burner for at least 5 years. Being a YouTuber just felt so scary because I'm showing you myself. There's nothing to hide behind. And I just carried on with my life until I couldn't do it anymore. One day back in like 2021, I was on a walk with my friend, we'll just call her Sarah for the sake of this story. I was on a walk with my friend Sarah. She had been traveling abroad to Korea for a couple years and had all of these film stills of her travels. And when she came back to Canada, a psychic of all people told her, I think YouTube could be a big part of your future. You should go for it. So she took it as a sign and started this YouTube channel where she edited together a lot of her travels. And I was so jealous. I wanted that life for myself. I expressed this to her and she was fully like, well, duh, like you can start one too. You just have to get over your fear. I got home from this walk. I was like, I think I actually need to do this. And then fast forward to the fall of 2022, I just released the first one. Once you start, it's not that scary, but there's also a whole host of other challenges that come out of all of this.
I'm filming, but I actually haven't started my YouTube channel yet. I don't really know how to talk to a camera. I don't really know how to do anything, but in the interest of starting, I am just gonna try.
At the beginning, I was like, what the heck is this YouTube platform all about? I was learning about thumbnails and how to video edit and how to tell my story and simple things like how to write a bio, how to set up a link tree, and how the heck do you edit? I ended up choosing to use iMovie just because that was simple, and I ended up choosing to do a lot of the filming on my phone just because it was simple, but it was so hard. Like, I think my first vlog was so bad. I didn't know anything. I was really frustrated with how the vision I had to do storytelling in my head just did not match my skills in reality at all. Nonetheless, as every small creator does, I just kind of kept going with it, and vlog after vlog, I continued to improve little by little. By no means am I an expert now, but compared to where I started, which was non-existent everything, I've actually improved a lot. Fast forward a few months and I wanted to leave my 9-to-5 to have a gap year and document the process of finding myself. I think I traveled collectively for a total of 7 months and life was hectic. I was in one country and then another country volunteering or working abroad. Like, there was just so much going on in my life, and I'm still posting pieces of this journey now, and I had no idea how to time manage at all. Like, zero. I was not giving myself enough time to slow down and edit. Through the time management aspect of vlogging, I really learned the dichotomy of YouTube is a lot of work behind the scenes, and when you see all these vlogs, like people just enjoying their life, they're not necessarily posting all of the work that goes behind the scenes in the vlog. It's just not real, okay? Like, I think I didn't realize that at all going into this, and I think about 3 months had gone by and I had not posted a single vlog of traveling at all. So there I was sitting in my hostel and I was like, damn, I'm completely failing my challenge of posting once a week for a year. So I restructured my YouTube channel a little bit, posted a quick update video about changing the intention for the channel to post as I flowed, and I created my first big travel vlog, which was to London. And kind of out of nowhere, this vlog popped off. It didn't really pop off in terms of actual internet success, but for me it was popping off. It had 8,000 views, 9,000 views, that kind of thing, and I was like, dang, which is so much for a small YouTuber. Only a lot of the people that were following my channel were these like 40, 50 years plus English people that were excited that I was documenting England. And all these people from rural England being like, ha ha ha, Americans are so funny when they travel. Which also, no hate, I love you guys. If you're still here, thank you. But it was also just so funny for me. I'm going local viral in England right now and literally nowhere else. The vlogs that were in England were getting a lot more success rather than the overall theme of the channel that I was hoping for, which was documenting the process of finding myself. During that whole period, I learned a lot about, in those early days when you're experimenting and you're posting about one style of content versus another style of content, you can really confuse the algorithm in terms of like who's coming to your channel. So now I'm working on trying to create content that's a little bit more cohesive. I'm coming to terms with the fact that I don't know when or if success on this channel will ever come, because I do have broader dreams of reaching a larger audience in an impactful way. When I started this journey, I was kind of idealistic. I was just like, oh yeah, like this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be like a fun little side hustle. It's been 2 years into this channel and the journey's been really different than I thought it would be. I have under 500 subscribers. This community that we're building, it's beautiful, but it's not like success in the way you'd normally think of a successful YouTube channel. And I'm coming to the point where I'm like reaching some of my innermost fears. I don't want to be failure, and I'm really scared of like, is this it? Is this where I'm gonna peak? Or is there the potential for things to change and get better? At this point where I'm grappling with these fears, into my life pops Sky Cowans. So Sky Cowans is a YouTuber, my first ally or mentor in YouTube. I ended up meeting her during my travels in Costa Rica, but I'm taking a course with her now. It's like the first time I'm really learning the ins and outs of storytelling, YouTube, and heart-centered creatorship all at the same time. And having this inside view into how YouTubers actually think was totally blowing my mind. I think I was today years old when I realized that these top-notch YouTubers literally plan out their thumbnails and titles a year in advance. And like they do the marketing analysis of the vertical niche on YouTube. And I was just like, I have not thought past next week's vlog. So that's kind of like the level and challenge that I'm at now, is like trying to figure out how to go from like this small scale YouTube channel where I think in kind of like a self-focused way, and then now I'm trying to expand into this like really broader scope of how do I create content that's of service to the world based on the mission that I have. Despite this being where I'm at in the journey now, there's been so much good that has come out of having a small YouTube channel. I've learned to be more present in my life because suddenly everything is a moment that's part of a story. I think I also gained some grit from this process. For some reason in my adult life, like I wanted more of that instant reward. Since I've started a new hobby that was not part of my identity whatsoever, I feel like I've gotten to know a new sense of perseverance through different challenges. Obviously, I've gotten a beautiful collage of all the different shifts that I've been going through for the last little while, including all of these travel memories. Get to connect to these younger versions of myself so vividly because all of it is archived online on this YouTube channel. Even though I'm still facing a lot of fear, one of the other things I've really got to experience is this lessening of fearing what other people in my life are gonna think, because I know that people have looked at these videos and thought I'm either cringe or woo-woo or what, and it just does not hit me that same way as it used to before. I'm doing this because my heart wants to, and you have the right to have your own opinions about it, and that's okay. Creating that sense of separation of the way the world thinks about me and the way I think about me has been so freeing. I've also been able to connect with my soft ties in my network in a really profound way by starting this YouTube channel. I can't tell you how many people have reached out to me saying like, oh, like it's so nice to hear from you and see what you're doing in your life, and then it starts up a conversation with an old friend. That sense of building and connection in a small community, because like we're still a small but mighty community, that's been one of the most fulfilling aspects of having this YouTube channel, is connecting with all of you. Starting this YouTube channel has also got me a little bit of extra work, which is exciting. It's only been like maybe 4 months of doing reels for other people. It's like opening up this new window of my life where I also now get to storytell for other people, and that's so exciting. And the story of life continues to unfold. The challenges are not done yet for sure, but I do feel like I'm really proud of myself for acting on my younger self's dream. I still feel like a changed person, and because of that, I am just so eternally grateful. If you're watching and you want to start a YouTube channel, I definitely recommend it. Think about why you want to do it, and if it feels authentic and true for you, go for it. Just post something and see what happens and see how it changes you, because this journey is certainly worth it. It's late at night, I'm just finishing the video, and I wanted to say, if you're here and you learned something from this video, thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad you stumbled across this little channel. I'd love to see you soon in 2 weeks when the next vlog goes live. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want to stay. I'd love you to stay. Please stay. We'll see you soon.